In today's breaking story, staff at the UK's Windsor Castle just publicly humiliated Donald Trump. That's right, Trump continues to be a joke everywhere he goes. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, as I was saying, Donald Trump is a joke, both here and globally.
U.S. consumer prices posted their biggest jump in 7 months in August, driven by higher housing and food costs. The Consumer Price Index reported by the Labor Department on Thursday showed consumer prices rose 2.9% in the 12 months through August. That's higher than the 2.7% increase in July. However, the data is not expected to prevent a much-anticipated interest rate cut from the Federal Reserve next week, against the backdrop of labor market weakness. The odds of a rate reduction fell slightly following the report, but remain near 90% according to the CME FedWatch tool. The combination of higher inflation and deteriorating labor market conditions could fuel fears of stagflation. August could be the start of a long-anticipated upward trend in inflation, as businesses pass on higher costs from President Donald Trump's sweeping tariffs onto consumers. The Consumer Price Index rose by a larger than expected 0.4% last month, the biggest gain since January. It was driven by a jump in the cost of shelter, which includes rents and hotel rooms. Food prices also climbed higher, with the cost of food consumed at home soaring 0.6%. Tariffs have boosted the price of coffee, while the cost of beef has also surged. The pass-through from Trump's tariffs had been gradual, but businesses have now depleted their pre-tariff inventories. Business surveys have for some time been signaling imminent price increases.
And even as Trump is traveling overseas right now, his admin is getting ripped apart for Trump's many controversies.
I have never spoken to President Trump about the Epstein files.
Did you ever tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files?
The Attorney General and I have had numerous discussions about the entirety of the Epstein files and the reviews conducted by our team.
Did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files?
And we have released where President Trump's name is in the Attorney
It's a simple question. Did you tell the Attorney General that the President's name is in the Epstein files?
During many conversations that the Attorney General and I have had on the matter of Epstein, we have reviewed.
The question is simple.
Who
did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files? Yes or no?
Why don't you try spelling it out?
Yes
if you're
or
gonna mock
no,
me?
Director?
Use the alphabet.
Yes or no?
No? A, B, C,
Director,
D, E, F?
it sounds like you don't want to tell us. Did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name was in the Epstein files?
Why don't you try serving your
Director,
constituency
did
by
you tell the
focusing on
Attorney
reducing
General
violent
that Donald
crime in this
Trump's
country and the number of pedophiles that are
Director,
legally
reclaim
harbored
my time,
in your
Director.
sanctuary cities in
Director,
California?
reclaim
I'll
my
work with
time.
you on that. Do
Regular
you wanna
order,
work
Mr.
with us
Chairman.
on that?
Director, reclaim
I
my
belong to
time.
the gentleman from California.
Did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files?
Question
Yes or no?
has been asked and answered.
You've not answered it, and we will take your evasiveness as a consciousness of guilt.
And now staff at UK's Windsor Castle just publicly humiliated Trump. That's right, take a look at today's top story. President Donald Trump's visit to the United Kingdom just took an embarrassing turn, and it happened inside Windsor Castle. According to the Daily Mail, Trump flew his own bed linen from the United States for his stay at King Charles's royal residence. Courtiers at Windsor, used to handling the most lavish requests, were reportedly left laughing at the decision. Why? They believe Trump was worried about staining the royal sheets with his tanning chemicals. One courtier even joked that Trump didn't want to leave his orange hue behind on the king's Egyptian cotton bedding. The mockery did not stop there. Staff noted that Trump and First Lady Melania were assigned separate suites, something consistent with royal tradition, but still ripe for palace humor. Below-stairs wags quipped that if Melania had asked for a waterbed, she could effortlessly drift apart from Donald. Sources say Trump's aides meticulously inspected the Windsor suite before his arrival, ultimately insisting that the linens be swapped out for the ones flown in from America. It is an extraordinary level of preparation, but for palace insiders, it became a running joke at Trump's expense. Meanwhile, outside the castle, protesters made sure the spectacle did not end with the bedding. They projected images of Trump and Jeffrey Epstein onto Windsor Castle ahead of the visit, ensuring that humiliation followed the president both inside and outside the palace walls. For a man obsessed with image, this trip to the United Kingdom may be remembered less for diplomacy and more for Trump's sheets. Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.